Cirilla, Fiona, Ellen, Rhiannon, heir to Nilfgaard's throne, chose the life of a witcher on the path. Geralt taught her all he knew, every skill he possessed.
Imbolc 39th, 1273, Monday. Velen, have a missing person down in Blackbough. Ciri believes it's worth the toil.
Looking for a hunter named Neelan.
Found him. What do you want?
Hear about your notice. I'm a witcher. When did you last see your wife?
5 days passed, before dawn. On my way out to hunt, she were asleep. I come back, found no sign of her.
Notice anything strange? Maybe her behavior?
No, she were her happy, smiling self. Nothing different of late. She's not run off, if that's what you're asking.
Maybe she went to the neighboring village, forgot to tell you.
No, my sister were never gone this long before.
Tried looking for her?
Asked round the village, none saw her go. She must have left when they were still sleeping. Told her time and again not to wander off on her own. She never listened.
I must have some menfolk to scour the woods. Nothing.
I'll look in the woods. You might have missed something. Ask around, too. She have any friends?
Hannah keeps to herself mostly. Watches the blacksmith's young'uns at times. And in the village, Glenna, the butcher's wife, she likes her best.
Thanks. I'll try to find her, but no promises.
I understand.
And I smell onions, bread, and beer.
Greetings, you Glenna.
Aye. But gristle and marrow's all I'm willing to sell, and you'll have to wait till I'm done carving it.
You the butcher's wife?
Butcher? Please. Might have called him a butcher when we lived in the shade of Novigrad's walls. Now he deals in carrion, fallen animals. Their bones still fit for soup. So, buying something?
Wanted to talk to you about Hannah. Hear you were friendly.
She come by at times? We'd talk?
She seems strange lately. Any idea where she might have gone?
Strange. No? A cheerful soul always. If I'm to judge, it's the wolves got her. Been howling the nights through lately. Even the Baron's men are feared to come by. Hannah must have gone to the wood to gather mushrooms, maybe. Strayed too deep and the howlers got her.
Thanks. Farewell.
Almost there.
Did even Aunt Hannah visit today?
No.
Wow. My dad used to make swords like yours. Can I touch it?
It's sharp. Better not. Need to talk to your father.
I forged swords once. Now it's sides and O's. For good arms, you'll need to go to Novigrad.
Wanted to ask you about Hannah. Heard she looked after your children.
Aunt Hannah? Do you know where she is?
No, that's why I'm here. She maybe tell you where she was going, or anything else?
She said turnips are healthy and we ought to eat them.
I saw her go to the forest with another lady. It was dawn almost. I'd gone out so I wouldn't wet the pallet.
The forest? She's done for.
Why?
A huge pack roams the area. None from the village dares go in the forest. Neelan's only one not afeared, but then he's a hunter.
Did you get a good look at the other woman? Know who it was?
No. She walked in front of Aunt Hannah. I couldn't see.
Thanks. Farewell.
So, 2 women go into the woods, only one returns, and nobody has seen anything. You're not telling me Neckers did this?
I didn't intend it to.
As to be the wolf's back the villagers spoke of.
Witcher?
What are you doing here? Shouldn't be in the forest alone.
I came to tell you. You needn't look for Hannah. She'd have returned long past were she alive. I'll pay you twice Nealon's pledge. Just tell the man his Hannah's dead.
Don't want to know what happened to her?
I've no illusions, Witcher. In Velen, you're gone as long as she's been. You don't come back. Hannah's dead for certain. Nealon ought to accept his loss. Move on with his life.
Strange. People usually prefer to know the fate of their loved ones, whatever the cost.
What good will it do? I'll not get my sister back. And Nealon's all I got left. I can't lose him too. And, well, he'll not rest till he avenges his Hannah, even if it eats up his life. The man deserves better.
Sorry, not in the habit of leaving jobs undone.
Folks speak true about you Witchers. You're heartless beasts.
Second woman. Guess we have found her.
I suppose.
No man did this. Cuts. Made with long claws. Flesh torn clear off. This is getting interesting. Claw marks. Deep.
So, Margaret and Hannah went into the woods, and only Margaret returned. Now she wants to pay us to leave.
Must be Hannah. Torn to pieces, literally. Werewolf. No doubt about it. Gotta be careful. Winds howling.
Margaret's a werewolf. Either way, have to kill her.
Either way, I am sure we are not getting paid here.
Blood and paw marks. Wonder where they lead.
Perhaps you'd care to wager?
Shit. Climbed the tree. I can't get up there. Maybe find something else on the ground. Tuft of fur. Whatever lost it hasn't bathed in a while.
A bit. But you can't let it bother you.
You would, if you had my scenting abilities.
Man's clothes. Shredded, but no sign of blood. Who rips their own clothes off, leaves them in the woods?
A man's clothes. Now, it's getting odd.
Looks like a hunter's quarters.
Not a bad idea. We've done the hardest
Notes.
part.
Wonder whose.
Only the pleasant bits left now.
I have to kill Nealon, though. He is the werewolf. Not sure if you can call that pleasant.
Blood's just barely dried. He was dragged here. Wonder where from.
Worked out nicely, don't you think?
think we need to talk.
It's Neelan!
Lycanthropy can afflict anyone, but it is a curse, so sorry, but I have to.
You don't understand! I love him! He was near to being mine till you came along! Go away! Leave us be!
Not till I find out what's going on here.
I love him. Always have. Even after I'd learned his secret.
You knew? Did you know I shut myself in here to wait out me change?
I knew, and I didn't mind. But you chose Hannah. I wanted her to see you. I wanted her to fear you. She'd not have stayed. And we could be together.
You brought her here. That night. 'Twas the reason I had the taste of blood in me mouth come morn.
I did it for us. She was to see you turn, not more. I didn't want her death. You've got to believe me.
I don't. And I'll kill you willingly. First time for that, in fact.
You won't kill anyone, ever again.
No! Don't hurt him!
Get out of here before I change my mind. Run. Sorry it had to end this way.
I told you we will not be getting paid.
You won't be as cocky once the Baron's men whip your arse.
If only me man weren't forever getting tossed at the tavern.
Our wraith of the day.
Mid-cops, believe it or not, Ciri once was the village witch here.
Our Kira met. You just, Geralt.
What's the rush?
Greetings.
What do ye want?
So the notice about Jenny of the Woods, you posted it, right?
Oh, aye, 'twas me. You do it? You's a witcher, is you not? Straight off, a picture in me granny's book. Monstrum, or a portrayal of witchers. Remember like it were the day. We be afeard of her. But Jenny of the Woods, what's she to you?
I'm on it. Know if anyone's seen Jenny of the Woods? Could tell me more about her.
Old Willem must have, but he won't tell you naught. He were weak of heart. We found him in the fields this morning. Other folk are afeard to go out nights. But you might try Agneta, lives at the end of the village. Word is she saw the wraith.
And nothing happened to her? She wasn't hurt?
Agneta? Outlived 3 husbands, that one. Jenny of the Woods won't do naught to that wench. Or that white one.
Always getting into trouble.
I take after you.
Wraith that haunts the village. Heard you can tell me about it.
Oh, I saw her. Saw Jenny of the Woods with mine own eyes, like I sees you now, Witcher.
What did she look like? In detail, please try.
Truth be told, I didn't see her too clearly. It were growing dimpsy, and this pale shape loomed afore me, mist-like. I comes closer, and the cloud thickened, and something like a visage came out of the mist.
What did you do?
What do you think, me love? That I'd wait to see the wraith in full glory? Ran to the village to tell folk what I'd seen.
I see. So she appeared to you just after twilight? Important clue, thanks. You take care now.
Somebody nicked me dolly.
Remember me training on the pendulum?
Oh yes. Actually, you fared better than most boys of your age.
Where's the Baron's men burn the village? It was the wild hunt. Wraiths didn't leave a soul alive.
Stop pestering. It won't be as cocky once the Baron's men whip your arse. And this be the witchmen, the freak of nature. Pick more interesting things from my nose.
A woman came through here, barefoot. A piece of fabric, possibly from a dress, got snagged on the undergrowth. Stride indicates she was running. Probably why she tore her dress. Somebody chase her?
A witcher can forget to eat, to drink, to breathe even. But a witcher never ever forgets to care for his blade.
Couldn't outrun her pursuer. He stabbed her or slit her throat.
I believe you.
Strange. Left the knife behind. Dried blood on it. Could come in handy. Dragged the body through here. Clear trail.
Your arse is mine. Bigger, lads! Bigger! You're dead!
Well, come on. Let's try it out then.
Lugged the body all the way to the woods. Buried it here. Shallow grave. Murderer must have been pressed for time. Something's sticking out. A letter?
Bokeh won't leave us alone, ever. We have to run.
The scorned lover killed the woman, seems to me. A night wraith. Alderman probably knew the girl. I had to ask him. Greetings.
What do ye want?
Zula and Bakai. Did you know them? They must have lived in this village.
Good God, he knows. 'Tis witchery. They disappeared, both of them, into thin air. We've not seen them a week now.
I found the girl's grave and a letter. It's clear she rejected Bakai because she loved another.
Zula and Ontan, aye. We thought they'd fled north to seek happiness there. Bakai departed round the same time. So that's to mean our Zula's the wraith. Can't be. Such a good lass. And so pretty.
Any idea where they used to meet?
Well, can't say for sure. But the young'uns, they go to the clearing, mostly west of the village, past the fields. Zula. Good gods. For our fair helpers ruling the
No way I can hope to lift this curse. Gotta drive the wraith away. Stand a chance if I can bind it to one spot for a while.
If only me man weren't forever getting tossed at the tavern.
Ho ho, I sense trouble.
A night wraith won't appear in daylight.
You're becoming quite proficient with wraiths. We can spend the night in Kira's hut. Should be abandoned by now.
Not a bad idea.
Tisn't easy, not at all.
Greetings.
What do ye want?
Jenny of the Woods is gone. Got rid of her.
She'll not be back?
No. I know how to dispatch night wraiths for good.
Aye, of course. Your reward, as agreed. Many thanks to ye, Master Witcher.
Farewell.
You sure you have enough oil?
Plenty. What do you think I have in my bag?
Your girl things.
Geralt, even with all your years and all your bedfellows, you know very little about women.